Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight's reaction is coming from Tough News, excuse me, Tough Podcast Productions, and it's about everybody going all in on 50. Everybody going in on 50. Yeah, I'm sure 50 got some skeletons in his closet, but I ain't seen them on video yet. I hear y'all talking, but y'all done start talking about it until the documentary. Okay, so the point is, as you come in, please hit that like, subscribe button, please. I'd appreciate it so much, y'all. It's a lot that's been happening in my life. That's having to shake myself. So y'all, thank y'all for joining me. Sorry about that. Let me fix my shirt. Okay. Um, yeah, please subscribe, like, and I'm gonna go ahead and let Tough News. Y'all know it's Tough News. I'm gonna let Tough News go ahead and start it off, and then I'll be back with my reaction. Okay? They leave 50 alone. Shoot.
I want to talk about this Marlon Wayans situation because he weighed in on the documentary that 50 Cent produced about Diddy, and he's not feeling it. Now, I want to say this, guys. I'm connected to a circle, and I'm not claiming to have all of this access to certain celebrities and things of that nature, but I'm doing well as it pertains to people actually hitting me up, talking to me, giving me information and things of that nature. And I can tell you, there's a lot of people within hip hop that are having an issue, excuse me, with 50 doing this doc. They think it's on some.
Let them have it. Let them have it. Have it. Y'all didn't start talking about none of this until he came out with that freaking documentary and y'all got to hear it. The thing y'all ain't realizing is that it's all coming out of Diddy's own words. I don't care what Marlon say. Don't care. He better go and kiss another brother. Just go kiss your brothers, Marlon. Uh-oh. My bad. I need to put something out here, y'all. I don't know how to make it go bad. Oh, shoot.
Punk sucker shit. I'm telling you this right now because what I'm gathering from the conversation I had last night is that people are pointing to the fact that 50 has had these same allegations against him that Diddy had. And basically, he's been accused of DV against his baby moms. He's been even accused of R-ing his baby moms and Daphne Joy. And so a lot of people are like, yo, you're going to jump behind this documentary when you've had these same allegations and things like that. Now, to 50's credit, we don't have a video circulating around like that disgusting video footage of Diddy actually putting paws and feet on Cassie at that hotel. So we don't know if it's true. It's all up in the air. It's accusations and allegations. But anyway, what I'm going to do right here is slide this clip in real quick because this lady is talking about this in its entirety.
Yeah, before this lady even comes on, y'all, she's saying a lot of something, but we like receipts. Y'all know that. Y'all know that.
About the accusations dealing with 50, and then I'll be back.
50 Cent making Diddy documentaries like his own documentary ain't coming out next. Ever wonder what someone could do to make someone shoot them 9 different times?
See, what did Tupac do? What did Biggie do? What did Shakir, I forgot how you say his name, do? What did 50 Cent's manager do back in the day? What did they do? Okay? So you can just miss me with all this. Put until you can show some proof. I'm gonna let her go ahead though, y'all know I just had to get up in the front too. But if 50 like that, then I'll be looking at him sideways.
Look at 50 Cent's own history, and them 9 shots start making a whole lot of sense. Now Netflix has the same guy making a documentary about Diddy's crimes against women. Let's look at what's in 50's own alleged history and see what might be in his documentary. So he's been accused of putting his hands on women more than once. Back in 2005, the mother of his first kid, Shaniqua Tompkins, said in court papers that he her and pushed her to the floor to force her to sign a document. He denied it. In 2013, the mother of another one of his sons, Daphne Joy, called the police on him. Cops showed up to a house with broken chandeliers, furniture, and a kicked-in bedroom door. She said he kicked her and hit her and assaulted her. He's also a pioneer of revenge porn. His most famous legal loss came from a woman named Lastonia Livingston. He got a hold of a private tape she made with her boyfriend and then added his own nasty commentary making fun of her body and posted it online to embarrass her and her baby daddy, Rick Ross. A jury heard how it almost made her want to kill herself and told him to pay her millions of dollars. His response, he wanted to suddenly file for bankruptcy right in the middle of it, trying to get out of paying her money. 50 Cent be out here cyberbullying and shaming people as a hobby. He posted a graphic photo of Tierra Marie to his millions of followers with the caption, "Get the strap." She sued him. He called an ex.
And she still owes 50 Cent money to this day because she lost, okay?
Girlfriend a tatted up community P word all on Instagram, which she then in turn accused him of beating her. When Megan Thee Stallion was testifying about what happened to her when she was shot, he was bullying her about it. He was mocking her about it. He also mocked a male assault victim. When Terry Crews gave powerful emotional testimony to the Senate about being by a Hollywood executive, 50 Cent's response was supposed to mean making fun of Terry Crews. In March 2024, his ex Daphne Joy came back with even heavier accusations, writing on Instagram, quote, "Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of me and physically me," end quote. 50 Cent then sued her for defamation, and these are just things that we know about. Imagine what else is out there about.
Everybody think 50 did this documentary because of Daphne. No, because Diddy was around his freaking son with his perverted sick self. That's why I think, and also for his manager back in the day, which 50 did have a second autopsy done on, and everything pointed to you know who. Okay, so until I see proof that or something that 50 did all this stuff, that's when I start side eyeing, because I'm with the victims over here, okay? So let's just see, if a doc come out about 50, oh well, and y'all keep saying he produced it. He did not. He was the assistant. That lady produced it, Alexandria or something like that. He did not produce it. Okay, they said they put all the stuff in place the way it should go, and I heard they had a whole lot more. But I got something to say, like at the end of this. I'm gonna wait for this depressed.
50 Cent. So it's just a little crazy that Netflix is paying this guy to make a documentary about a man when he's got a whole laundry list of accusations involving violence against women, revenge, and mocking survivors. Given 50's hands-on experience, maybe this isn't him just making a documentary for Netflix. Maybe he's just workshopping his own biopic.
All right, so we just heard what the young lady had to say about this situation. She did bring up some significant and factual points. Now, the Tierra Marie thing, I don't know about that because Tierra lost that lawsuit she had against 50, and she still owes 50 about $50,000 or more right now. But this is a conversation that a couple of hip hop legends were having in a group chat yesterday, and I just happened to witness it. They did bring up some things about how many skeletons that are hiding deep within 50's closet as well. But anyway, let's move along and let's get to what Marlon Wayons had to say about his view on 50 producing this documentary, and then I'll be back.
We ain't baby all close.
Nah, you stupid.
But yo, look, Puff is
Nah. You working with Puff
for 30 years.
Listen, while we listening to this part, listen at the yes man. Just because he's on your show don't mean you gotta agree with what he say. Because I do not. You just gotta have something to say. Because I was with Pop. What do you say? I was with somebody for 30 years. Let's see what you say.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying?
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
Who's telling the story?
Who
Right?
you think?
You can skew
People very close to the situation.
but you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative.
Look, 50 was not the director, and he wasn't any of that. He was the executive producer, not the executive. The assistant producer. That's it. The lady said 50 didn't have nothing to do with it, really. They put all the stuff the way it was supposed to go. Okay? So you saying that stuff happened in the high school? That wasn't true. The bang bang shine going to prison for 10 years, that wasn't true. I mean, all of this stuff, it came from Diddy being filmed 24/7. Now, if somebody film uh 50 like that, and he do this stuff, and I see it, then okay, bye bye 50 from my life, But I like it. Get him. They had that man around your son. Yeah, I'd be
I
mad
could be
too.
like, you know what?
You have.
I could create a narrative.
Well,
I could be
we see it all the time in reality shows.
Huh?
Like,
Nah,
on
yeah,
reality
that's right.
shows,
Yeah,
that's how
you're
they're
still
creating.
you
You
write
write
a
a
narrative.
character.
It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's
Well, people are
between
saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
it's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God.
between
That's the way
all
Puff
of
is down on his luck, and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
No,
God
it's
is gonna-
not.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you.
All right, so we heard what Marlon had to say about the
Marlon,
situation, and
50
50 got wind of it, of course, and this is what he posted on Instagram. So 50 posted this photo from the movie White Chicks, and he basically said, "Keep my name out your mouth, boy." Then Marlon hits back with this photo of 50 running away, and he says, 12 years a slave, and then the caption says, "Now let's think about this, 50." All right, so it seems as though that Marlon is letting 50 know that he's up for the challenge and he's not backing down. So it's going to be interesting to see how far their little tussle goes. But anyway, I want to turn your attention to the Breakfast Club because Charlamagne asked a very, very valid question, and I believe I have an answer for it. So I'm going to insert the clip and then I'll be back.
If you, 50 just likes to troll anyway, but if you first watch just that little clip, it kind of sound like, oh, 50, your day is coming, you better relax. But then when you watch the full thing, it's like, oh, but he's a smart guy, whatever. But 50 Cent posted Marlon Wayans from White Chicks and said, "Keep my name out your mouth, boy." And then Marlon Wayans is coming back on Instagram too. You about to say something, Charla?
How come nobody ever says that when it's white producers? Like TMZ did docs on Diddy, there was docs on Hulu. How come they weren't kicking? How come Peacock? How come they weren't kicking the person when they done? Why do we only say that when it's a black producer, and especially when 50 and Diddy got a personal issue?
All right, so you heard the question that Charlamagne asked, and I'm going to answer it. And this is just my personal opinion. I feel like throughout history, there has been a repetitive behavior where some people that are non-melanated have exuded this type of behavior. So it's expected. It's to be expected, right? And let's just say you don't expect anything like this to happen to you, right? When it does happen, 95% of us are not surprised that it did happen, right? But when it comes from your own, it's a different kind of thing. It's a different kind of feeling. And I think that's what a lot of people are alluding to here. And the reason why a lot of people are not rocking with 50 for getting behind this documentary. Now, me personally, I'm going to keep it real with you. I could care less about 50 doing this documentary. I'm going to tell you why. Because I am pretty sure when Diddy was tricking off Daphne Joy, that Diddy was around 50's son. Is his name Sayer? I think his name is Sayer. My pronunciation may be off. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that Diddy was around 50's son. And just imagine and try to visualize that as a father and what that looks like, knowing that Diddy is nothing but a monster and a demon. And so if you couple that with the long-standing beef that they had for so many years, and then when you take into account that 50 Cent never bought the story of how Chris Lighty passed away, because Chris Lighty played an integral part in Diddy's career and also 50's career. And so when Chris Lighty passed away, it was 50 who ordered a second autopsy because he couldn't believe it. And the word is on the street is that everybody is pointing the finger at Diddy. They feel like Diddy had Chris Lighty deleted, right?
And that's it. That's all. So, y'all, if you want to see the rest, go to Tough News. You can find him it'll be in the description of this video. Also, thank y'all for joining Valentine TV. I appreciate it. Please hit the like and subscribe and hype up the video if you can. All right. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all coming by and seeing about me. I appreciate it. All right. I'm out. Bye, y'all.